Hi, welcome to Sewing with Sandy. I'll bet many of you didn't know that about 40 years ago I began my career as a sewing teacher teaching quilting. And I love quilting because I think it's the perfect way for someone to learn how to sew. So if you haven't sewn before or you want to sharpen up some of your techniques, quilting is a great way to do it because it's about precision and it's about sewing straight lines. And you need to sew straight lines on a quilt, on your clothes, on accessories, anything that you want to sew, you need to be able to sew a straight line. So learning how to quilt is a really good way to get started sewing. And today we're going to talk about Ms. Quilty. It's a subscription series for quilting techniques. Each box has a bunch of stuff. We're going to open it up and see what's inside. And it takes you through the process of learning how to do certain techniques within each box. And then the next box expands upon those techniques. So you learn at a pace that works for you. And also it's super easy, right? Because it comes to you. So let's take a look and see what's inside. So we're gonna open this up. And the first thing you see is this cute little saying, right? Keep calm and quilt on. And then we have a booklet. And this booklet is going to help you with everything you need for this particular kit and then some. So it has all of the journaling and the techniques. It tells you what's it's gonna cover, and each kit has 4 projects. And it starts with a beginner project. So for this one, this first one here, it's a mosaic quilt block. It's this cute little quilt block here. And it takes you through the steps of how to put it together. Then it also shows you like some of the other techniques that you're gonna learn along the way and how those will all go together in a big quilt. So you make like a block every month, and then eventually you're going to have a patchwork quilt, which is really the original type of quilt because they used all little scraps to get going. There's also a pot holder in here and a placemat. There's a lot of really cute projects and techniques that will take you along the way. Now, where I'm going to take those techniques and I'm going to apply them to clothing, but we'll also look at what's in the box. So be aware that that video is coming down the line. Now, in addition to this booklet, which has everything that you need to move forward, you get 12 fat quarters of fabric, right? So gorgeous. So in this box, we have butterflies, lots of flowers, something that's very batik-like, polka dots, of course, more flowers. You can never have enough polka dots. Polka dots. This one's super interesting. This one is a stripe, but it's made out of a polka dot, so it sort of gives you like vertigo, right? Another floral, a stripe, a gingham check, and a floral. So they all coordinate together. There are darks and lights, which are really important when you're quilting. You need a dark and a light fabric, sometimes a medium one, depending on how you're putting this together to give you that contrast. All right, so that's super important, and the fabrics are gorgeous. The other thing is, in the box, there's always this lovely little extra surprise in a bag. So for this box, we have a little wheel of pins. Pins are really important when you're sewing. They hold your fabric together and they help you make that perfect seam. And so these are really critical. So it's a great thing to have in your first box. And also my favorite, right? You know, if I did chef kisses, this would be a chef kiss, is this great ruler. So it's 6 inches, yes. And 6.5 one way and 6 the other. But it's gridded, so it has your 45-degree angle line. It has all of these grids, and we'll show you how to use that with a rotary cutter. This is invaluable. This is one of the best tools that you're gonna get. Now, these boxes come sequentially, so no matter when you start, if you start today or if you start in 2 months, you get the first box. And then after that, you get the second box and the succeeding boxes after that. You know, and you can, like every subscription, it's super easy to put it on hold for a little bit. You know, say you get a little crazy, life gets out of hand, you know, you go away for 2 months, whatever, and you need to pause for a bit. This subscription allows you to do that. Now, in addition to all of this great stuff in the box, and the projects that you're going to learn. When you begin your subscription, you have a download of, I think it's 7 of little tiny plushy animals. They're really cute. So the pattern downloads come. I made the turtle, and you'll see that coming up. But it just, it comes with the pattern pieces. You download it, and there's a few simple pattern pieces, and you put them together, and you can see a picture of my little turtle up here. So cute, right? So there's a dog and a cat and an elephant and a turtle. There's a whole bunch of them. And you will love the fact that you have these adorable little critters that you can make for, obviously I have grandkids, so they love them. Make them for someone you love. So here's the thing. If you want to learn how to sew and you're a super beginner, or you just love quilting and you want to learn some new techniques, or you know someone who wants to learn how to sew or learn how to quilt, this is a really good way to do it. It's hard sometimes when you pick up a book and you're overwhelmed with all the different options and how to buy the fabric and what fabrics go together. And here it's all done for you, right? You have 4 projects, you have all the fabric you need and all the instructions that you need. There's even tutorials online to show you step by step how to go through each one of these projects. And it gives you the ease of doing it, but yet of quilting. It gives you the ease of quilting without having to mess with everything. And now, with Joann's going out of business, honestly, finding really good quality quilting fabrics can be a challenge. There isn't a store, or there are very few stores that you can go into and look around and pull all the bolts out and make sure all your fabrics coordinate. It's hard to do that online because you don't get the perfect colorway. So I think when you consider everything all together, this is a great way to move forward in your sewing progress. You're going to learn all kinds of tips and tricks that are going to fit into your sewing, whether you continue as a quilter or whether you decide to move into garment sewing. And we're going to take some of these quilting techniques and make them into garments, because quilting is really hot right now. Quilted jackets, quilted denim. So there's a lot going on. So we're going to show you how to take these techniques and learn how to do them, but also how to add them to your wardrobe. So keep an eye out for that. So until next time, happy sewing. Bye.